Good day, everybody. My name is Vivian O'Carey. I am a senior communication studies student at the University of Houston downtown. This video presentation is a requirement for my portfolio course. So today I will be speaking to you about the importance of getting a college education. I chose this topic because it's very important to me. It's highly sensitive and it's something that I know much about, given that I am a student and I just really value this topic. So to start off, I want to begin with an opening quote. A wise man named Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." How powerful is that? Very. So now, I don't know how many of you out there would like to make a difference in the world that we live in today, but I know I would in any way that I can. So this quote from Mr. Mandela is very important because it should inspire you to want to learn about the world around you so that you can make a difference. There's so many things going on in the world today that we always have issues with, we always have an opinion of, but if you're not properly educated on it and you don't know how to gain support of others on an issue, who's going to take you seriously? That's the problem there. So it's important to be educated on what's going on around you so that you can help others and help to make a difference in the world. So let me tell you about the importance of education in my background from my point of view. I was born in Nigeria. That's a Western African country. And it's not a third world country, but it's not as developed as the United States. Most of us, come to America to develop our lives because this is the land of the free, as they say, the land of milk and honey. But the educated in Nigeria are able to get out of poverty and help their communities. So in my situation, once I complete my education, I can go back home and maybe start some kind of community business or something like that to help my village or help the people that I grew up with, because many of them haven't had the opportunity to leave, such as starting a school or starting a wellness center. This is one thing that my husband and I have discussed because we don't have many of those back home. We probably don't have any, especially not in the village. So this is something that we would love to do. So in order to do that, we will have to be educated on it. So my mom and dad have always stressed the importance of going to school, no matter what. My entire family is college educated, so I literally have no choice and no excuses. As much as I've been struggling with school myself, there are no excuses. All my uncles, aunties, grandparents, great-grandparents, cousins, everybody has a college education and beyond. So it's just been trickling down from generation to generation, and I too will continue on with that legacy. I will push my children to get a college education as well, and no matter what, there are no excuses. So this is going to be interesting. I want to discuss some of my celebrity role models that are college educated. Some you may know and some you may not. But the first one I have in mind is Mr. Bill Cosby. I know that there are, issues in the media with Mr. Cosby, but let's not forget the fact that this man is highly educated and has come a long way on trying to educate his community on the issues that are going on. He's been a role model to many and still is to me. Mr. Cosby has a master's in education, as you can see. The second person I have in mind is, you won't believe it, but Hugh Hefner. Yeah, good old Hef. He has a bachelor's in psychology. Many people don't know that. So, I wonder how he's kept the Playboy Mansion running for so long and kept all those women in line. I'm just saying. The third person I have in mind is the very funny Adam Sandler. He may seem like a goofball all the time and he can't be taken seriously, but that is a very smart man and he knows what he is doing all the time. That's why he is just quiet and living in wealth. That's not because he's Jewish, as people like to say. Mr. Sandler has a master's in fine arts. And the last person I have in mind, who's actually my favorite actor, Mr. Gerard Butler. You will not believe that he has a law degree. Yes. So if you think about all the movies that he's done, where he's like, some kind of cop, or he's solving some kind of crime, or protecting some kind of, leader, and, using all these techniques to manipulate people, it's because of that law degree. He said it himself. That's helped him with so many criminal cases that he's acted in. So I really enjoyed learning about that. There are many obstacles that come with getting a college education. As many of you will know, there are finances, issues with time management, discipline, family problems may come up, lack of motivation. But I tell you, at the end of the day, you should just focus on the bigger picture and that end goal, because that degree, that education is what's going to take you to the next level. These days, even a common bachelor's degree is very competitive. So my advice to you all is to keep going and keep it moving, because you're doing the best for yourself and for your future. So let me leave you all with an amazing perspective on college education. A man who has never gone to school may steal from a freight car, but if he has a university education, he may steal the whole railroad. That is from the amazing Theodore Roosevelt. So think about that, and I hope this will push you to keep moving forward with your education. Thank you.